Welcome you. Today, we're taking a focused look at something really practical, what it takes to step into an assistant accounting manager role.
hmm
We've got a great set of interview questions and suggested answers from hellointern.in, and our goal really is to cut through the noise and give you the essential understanding of what employers are truly looking for.
Yeah,
Think of this as your fast track to feeling prepared and confident.
exactly. We're not just, running through a list. We want to explore the thinking behind these questions, the core competencies they're designed to assess, and, well, how you can frame your responses to really resonate with the interviewer.
Okay, let's dive right into a potentially sensitive area. Salary expectations. The advice here suggests providing a salary range, something like a lower bound to upper bound, and
Mhm.
importantly, mentioning that this is also considering the benefits package and the specifics of the role. Why is this like a smart approach?
Well, offering a range immediately signals that you've done your research and have a realistic understanding of the market value for this type of position.
Eh,
And tying it to the overall compensation package and the nuances of the specific responsibilities, that shows a level of professionalism. It shows you're looking at the bigger picture, not just a number.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Now, what about expressing your interest in the role itself? The guidance suggests mentioning, say, company name's reputation for positive company attribute,
hmm
touching on a team goal, and connecting your specific skill to the role and your broader career goal. What's the real value in structuring your answer this way?
By tailoring your interest to specific aspects of the company and the team's objectives, you demonstrate you've done your homework. You're not just sending out, generic applications.
Right.
Highlighting the alignment between your skills and their goals and how this role fits into your career path shows genuine enthusiasm and a strategic approach to your career. It tells them you see yourself growing with them.
Let's move on to some core accounting functions then. Accounts payable and receivable experience is, unsurprisingly, a key area.
Absolutely.
For AP, this includes things like processing invoices, that critical three-way match with POs and receiving reports, which, for anyone less familiar, is basically ensuring all three documents align before payment,
Yeah, super important.
ensuring timely and accurate payments, managing vendor relationships, and resolving discrepancies. For AR, it's about invoicing clients, applying payments correctly, monitoring outstanding balances, and the sometimes delicate matter of pursuing overdue payments, as well as credit control and collections. What are employers really trying to gauge with these questions?
Well, they're looking for a combination of technical proficiency and organizational skills.
Mm,
For AP, it's about accuracy and efficiency in managing outflows, but also the ability to build and maintain positive relationships with vendors.
okay.
For AR, it's about ensuring a healthy cash flow and managing client accounts effectively, which often requires strong communication and sometimes negotiation skills.
Mm.
And for both, crucially, they want to know what specific software you've used. They give examples like e.g., QuickBooks, SAP for AP, and it's really crucial to name specific programs or methods you're familiar with for AR too.
Right. So it's not enough to just say you have experience. You need to be ready to name the specific tools you've used.
Exactly.
Now, how about handling stressful situations? The advice recommends prioritizing, identifying the root cause, developing solutions, and communicating effectively. They even mention breaking down tasks and delegating when facing tight deadlines. What does this tell an interviewer about a candidate?
This demonstrates your ability to remain calm and, effective under pressure. It shows you have a structured approach to problem solving, that you can not only manage your own workload, but also understand the importance of teamwork and delegation when necessary.
Right.
It's about showing you can be a reliable and resourceful member of the team, even when things get, well, challenging.
Another foundational area is gap. They mention needing a strong understanding, particularly of revenue recognition, expense recognition, and asset valuation. Why are these specific aspects so important at this level?
Well, these three areas, revenue, expenses, and assets, they really form the backbone of the major financial statements. A solid grasp of how to correctly recognize revenue and expenses and how to value assets is fundamental to ensuring the accuracy and reliability of a company's financial reporting. That's a core responsibility in accounting, isn't it?
Absolutely. Moving to budgeting and forecasting, they're looking for experience assisting in the development and monitoring of budgets, analyzing past data, projecting future expenses, and identifying variances. And again, they mention software like e.g. Excel budgeting software. What's the key takeaway here?
It highlights the expectation that an assistant accounting manager should be able to contribute to the financial planning process. They want to see your analytical skills, the ability to learn from historical data, and your forward-thinking capabilities in helping to predict future financial performance. Proficiency in tools like Excel and dedicated budgeting software is pretty essential for this.
Makes sense. And to stay sharp in accounting, continuous learning is key. The advice is to mention specific industry publications, and the prompt for you here is to mention specific publications,
Yeah, good point.
as well as webinars, workshops, and professional development activities. Why is it important to highlight these?
Being able to name specific resources shows a genuine commitment to staying current with the latest accounting standards, regulations, and, best practices. It demonstrates that you're proactive in your professional development and aren't just relying solely on your past experiences.
Financial reporting experience is, of course, crucial. They expect experience preparing and analyzing balance sheets, income statements, and cash flow statements, emphasizing accuracy, timeliness, and regulatory compliance. What are they really trying to assess here?
They're assessing your ability to not only generate these core financial documents, but also to understand the story the numbers tell. Analysis is just as important as preparation.
Okay.
They want to ensure you can contribute to accurate and timely reporting that meets all legal and regulatory requirements.
Discrepancies are a fact of life in accounting, right?
Oh, definitely.
The recommended approach is to review documentation, compare it to the source, trace transactions, and escalate if necessary. What does this systematic approach communicate to an interviewer?
It communicates a methodical and responsible approach to problem solving. It shows that you're not going to jump to conclusions, but will follow a logical process to identify the root cause of an issue and ensure it's resolved correctly, even if it requires involving others.
Internal controls are vital for protecting a company's assets. They're looking for experience in implementing and maintaining these controls, specifically mentioning segregation of duties. Why is this concept so important?
Segregation of duties is a fundamental principle of internal control. It's designed to prevent fraud and errors by ensuring that no single individual has control over all aspects of a financial transaction. Mentioning your understanding of this shows you grasp the importance of safeguarding financial integrity. It's a big one.
Yeah, it sounds like it. When faced with a mountain of tasks, how should you approach prioritization? The advice is to use urgency and importance, perhaps even a tool like the Eisenhower matrix, and to communicate clearly with your team and manager. Why is this so critical?
Effective prioritization demonstrates your ability to manage your workload efficiently and focus on what truly matters. And clear communication ensures that expectations are aligned and that everyone understands the rationale behind the priorities, preventing potential bottlenecks or, misunderstandings.
We've touched on it, but it bears repeating. Accounting software experience is essential. You need to be ready to list software, e.g., QuickBooks, Xero, SAP, Oracle Financials, and describe your proficiency in data entry, report generation, and utilizing the various features. What's the key message you want to send here?
You want to convey that you can step into the role and be productive quickly. Listing specific software and highlighting your ability to use the key functionalities demonstrates practical, hands-on skills that are immediately valuable to an employer.
Right. And ensuring accuracy is just non-negotiable in accounting. The advice highlights meticulous attention, double-checking, using checklists, and cross-referencing. Why is it so important to emphasize these habits?
Well, in accounting, even small errors can have significant consequences. Emphasizing these practices shows a commitment to precision and a proactive approach to minimizing mistakes. It builds confidence in your reliability.
Now, let's talk about the personal side with strengths and weaknesses. The advice is to list, say, 3 to 5 strengths with examples and to frame weaknesses as areas you're working on with specific actions you're taking. For example, maybe e.g. delegating tasks more effectively, improving my public speaking skills. What's the interviewer really trying to learn here?
They want to see self-awareness and a growth mindset, I think. For strengths, examples provide concrete evidence, right? For weaknesses, framing them as areas for development and outlining your efforts to improve shows maturity and a commitment to continuous improvement rather than just acknowledging a flaw and leaving it there.
Then there are the behavioral questions that tell me about a time, scenarios covering mistakes, pressure, difficult colleagues, complex problems. What's the best way to approach these?
The key really is to use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result to provide a clear and concise narrative. Focus on the specific actions you took, the skills you employed, and especially for mistakes, what you learned from the experience. These stories provide tangible evidence of your skills and how you handle different situations.
Good advice. When asked why you're leaving your previous job, the advice is keep it positive and professional, focusing on growth opportunities and avoiding any negative comments. Why is this so important?
Interviewers want to hire someone who is forward-looking and professional. Negativity about a former employer just raises red flags. Focusing on growth demonstrates ambition and that you're making a positive career move.
Your career goals are also under scrutiny. You should clearly state your short-term and long-term goals and explain how this specific role fits into that trajectory. What does this communicate to the interviewer?
It shows that you have a clear sense of direction and that you see this role as a strategic step in your career. It helps them understand your level of commitment and your potential for growth within their organization.
Okay, conflicting priorities will inevitably arise. The advice, again, is to rely on urgency and importance, maybe mentioning the Eisenhower matrix again, and to maintain open communication. Why is this such a recurring theme?
Because the ability to effectively manage competing demands and keep stakeholders informed is just crucial for success in a managerial role, even an assistant one. It demonstrates organizational skills and the capacity to handle the complexities of the job.
Let's delve into some more specific accounting areas. Bank reconciliations, they're looking for experience in performing these, resolving discrepancies, and ensuring accuracy. Familiarity with different methods and software is a plus. Why is this such a fundamental task?
Bank recs are a critical control. They ensure the accuracy of a company's cash records and help detect any potential errors or fraud. Proficiency in this area is, well, it's a basic expectation for an accounting professional.
Fixed assets experience with tracking, depreciation, and maintaining records in compliance with standards. Knowledge of different depreciation methods is important here. Why is managing fixed assets carefully so essential?
Accurate management of fixed assets impacts the balance sheet, obviously, but also the income statement through depreciation expense, and it plays a role in tax reporting too. It's a significant area for financial accuracy.
Accrual accounting, understanding the principle of recording revenue when earned and expenses when incurred, regardless of cash flow, and the difference from cash accounting. Why is this a key concept?
Well, accrual accounting provides a more realistic picture of a company's financial performance over a specific period. It does this by matching revenues with the expenses incurred to generate those revenues, regardless of when the cash actually changes hands. It's generally preferred under GAAP.
Got it. Journal entries, extensive experience in preparing and posting these accurately and in compliance with standards, understanding double entry bookkeeping. Why is this considered such a foundational skill?
Journal entries are the fundamental building blocks of the entire accounting system. Accuracy and a solid understanding of double-entry bookkeeping are just essential for maintaining the integrity of all financial records. Everything flows from there, really.
Right. And month-end, year-end close processes experience participating in reconciliations, journal entries, and financial statement preparation, with an emphasis on timeliness and accuracy. Why is this a critical period for accounting teams?
The month-end and year-end close are when the company's financial performance is formally summarized and reported. Accuracy and timeliness are absolutely paramount to provide stakeholders with reliable financial information within the required deadlines. It's often a busy time.
I bet. Software proficiency is crucial, as we've said. Excel, they want highly proficient skills in formulas, functions like VLOOKUP and pivot tables, data analysis, and reporting. Why are these specific Excel skills highlighted?
These specific Excel functions are powerful tools for data manipulation, analysis, and presentation, all of which are essential for an assistant accounting manager in handling and interpreting financial data effectively. They're workhorses.
And ERP systems familiarity and experience with specific systems like list ERP systems, e.g. SAP, Oracle, NetSuite, and their modules. What does experience with ERP systems indicate?
Experience with ERP systems shows an ability to work with integrated, large-scale accounting software. It indicates a capacity to handle more complex accounting environments and workflows than maybe smaller systems allow.
How about your communication style? The answer should be clear, concise, professional, and adaptable to the audience. Why is effective communication so important in this role?
An assistant accounting manager needs to communicate financial information effectively with both financial and non-financial colleagues, right? As well as potentially external stakeholders. Clarity and professionalism are key to conveying information accurately and building trust.
Handling disagreements professionally and respectfully, focusing on solutions, active listening, and collaboration. Why is this approach emphasized?
Disagreements are inevitable in any team, aren't they? Demonstrating the ability to handle them constructively ensures a positive and productive working environment and the ability to reach mutually beneficial solutions. It's about problem solving together.
Yeah. Time management skills highlighting organization, setting deadlines, using techniques, and proactive communication. Why are these skills so vital?
Effective time management is just essential for meeting deadlines, managing what can be a demanding workload, and ensuring that all responsibilities are handled efficiently and effectively.
Contributing to a positive team environment, being supportive, collaborative, sharing knowledge, maintaining a positive attitude, and focusing on teamwork. Why is team contribution important?
Well, a positive team environment fosters collaboration, innovation, and overall productivity. Employers want team members who contribute actively to a healthy and supportive workplace culture. It makes work better for everyone.
Understanding the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, SOX, as protection against fraudulent accounting, requiring strong internal controls and guidelines. Why is knowledge of SOX important, especially for publicly traded companies?
SOX is a critical piece of legislation governing financial reporting and internal controls for public companies. Understanding its requirements demonstrates an awareness of regulatory compliance and the importance of ethical financial practices. It's a big deal.
Auditing experience, whether internal or external, or at least an understanding of procedures and compliance. Why is this relevant?
It shows an understanding of the oversight functions within accounting and the importance of ensuring financial accuracy and adherence to regulations, even if you're not the auditor yourself.
Comfort with public speaking, being honest, but highlighting willingness to improve and providing examples if possible. Why is this sometimes asked?
While maybe not always a primary duty, the ability to present financial information clearly and confidently can be a valuable asset in various situations, like team meetings or presentations to management.
Inventory management and cost accounting experience, if relevant to the industry, mention tracking, valuation, reconciliation, and cost analysis. Why are these specific areas important in certain industries?
Yeah. In manufacturing and retail especially, inventory is a huge asset. Effective management and cost accounting are crucial for profitability and accurate financial reporting in those sectors.
Always ask thoughtful questions about the role, company, team, and culture. Why is this such a key piece of advice at the end of an interview?
Asking insightful questions shows genuine interest, engagement, and that you've done your research. It's not just a formality, it's also a crucial opportunity for you to gather important information to determine if the role and company are truly a good fit for you.
What kind of work environment do you thrive in? Mentioning collaborative, fast-paced, and challenging environments with open communication and support is often well received. What are they trying to gauge with this question?
They want to assess whether your preferred working style aligns with the company culture and the demands of the role. A good fit often leads to greater job satisfaction and productivity for both sides.
Handling constructive criticism by welcoming it, listening actively, asking questions, and using feedback to improve. Why is this attitude so important?
Being receptive to feedback demonstrates a willingness to learn and grow professionally. It shows maturity and a commitment to continuous improvement rather than getting defensive.
Adapting to change, describe a situation showing flexibility and problem solving. Why is this a key skill in today's business world?
Well, the business landscape is constantly evolving, isn't it? Demonstrating adaptability shows that you can handle ambiguity and contribute effectively, even when faced with new challenges or changes in direction. It's essential.
Revenue recognition, understanding principles and experience applying them according to GAAP, including different models. Why is this a complex area that often gets specific attention?
Revenue recognition is a critical area with specific and often complex accounting standards, like ASC 606. Demonstrating a solid understanding ensures that revenue is recorded appropriately, which has a direct impact on the income statement and overall financial picture.
Variance analysis, experience analyzing differences between budgeted and actual figures, explaining causes, and recommending actions. Why is this an important analytical skill?
Variance analysis helps identify areas where the company is performing better or worse than expected. It allows for investigation, corrective actions, and ultimately better future planning. It's about understanding why the numbers are what they are.
What other software are you proficient in besides Excel? The more relevant software you can list, the better. Why is a broad software skill set advantageous?
It indicates versatility and the ability to adapt to different technological environments. It potentially makes you a more valuable and efficient team member right from the start.
How would you describe your leadership style? Even in an assistant role, they're looking for potential. Focus on empowering and fostering a positive environment. Why is leadership potential considered important even at this level?
It suggests a capacity to take initiative, perhaps guide junior staff or projects, and contribute to a positive team dynamic, even without a senior title. It indicates potential for future growth within the organization.
Experience with process improvement, identifying inefficiencies, and implementing changes, maybe using methodologies like Lean or Six Sigma. Why is a focus on improvement valued?
It shows a proactive and strategic mindset. Someone who's always looking for ways to enhance efficiency, reduce errors, and improve overall performance is a real asset.
Handling confidential information with discretion and adhering to company policies. Why is this absolutely non-negotiable in accounting?
Trust and confidentiality are paramount in finance roles due to the extremely sensitive nature of the information handled. Demonstrating your commitment to this is absolutely essential. There's no wiggle room there.
Data analysis and interpretation skills, extracting, cleaning, analyzing data to identify trends and communicate insights. Why are these skills increasingly important?
In today's data-driven world, the ability to analyze financial data and extract meaningful insights is crucial for informed decision-making, not just reporting the numbers.
Emphasize your detail-oriented nature with specific examples. Why is this trait so critical in accounting? We've touched on accuracy, but this is key.
It is. Accuracy is fundamental in accounting, and a strong, demonstrated attention to detail minimizes errors and ensures the reliability of financial information. Examples make it believable.
How do you manage your workload effectively? Reiterate time management and communication skills. Why is effective workload management essential?
It ensures that you can handle the responsibilities of the role, meet deadlines consistently, and contribute effectively to the team's goals without becoming overwhelmed or letting things slip.
What is your preferred method of receiving feedback? A good answer is constructive and timely feedback, showing openness to growth. Why is this important to convey?
It demonstrates a willingness to learn and improve, and that you value feedback as a tool for professional development, not as criticism.
What motivates you in your work? Mentioning goals, team contribution, learning, and quality work shows you're driven. What are employers trying to understand with this question?
They want to understand what drives you, what gets you going, and whether your motivations align with the demands of the role and the company culture. Are you motivated by the right things for this job?
Finally, describe a time you went above and beyond. This showcases initiative and commitment. Why is it valuable to share such an example?
These stories provide concrete evidence of your willingness to take initiative and contribute beyond the basic requirements of the job. It demonstrates your dedication and potential value to an employer. It shows you care.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, remember that landing an assistant accounting manager role isn't just about reciting accounting principles. It's about demonstrating a strong foundation of technical skills combined with essential professional attributes like problem solving, communication, teamwork, and a commitment to continuous learning.
Exactly. You need to show not only that you know accounting, but also that you can apply that knowledge effectively and contribute positively to a team environment. Prepare specific examples that bring both your technical and behavioral skills to life. That's key.
And for you, the learner, you now have a pretty comprehensive overview of the key areas to focus on as you prepare. You understand the expectations behind these common interview questions and can hopefully tailor your responses accordingly. Hopefully this is giving you a significant advantage.
Mhm. Which brings us to a final thought. Considering the breadth of topics we've covered today, which specific areas do you feel most confident about, and which might require a bit more focused preparation and example building on your part? Thinking critically about your own strengths and development areas will be absolutely key to your success.